My video for February the 1st, 2019 is video number 2982, and the title is, I Feel Emotionally Distressed. What a terrible title. Once again, I had another video prepared for the first day of February. However, that will have to wait. As I witness the feelings that accompany the thoughts going through my mind, I naturally try to think of solutions. Yes, the geopolitical situation is certainly part of that. But the even bigger issue for me is the anxiety I am feeling in relation to a longtime friend in a spiritual group in which I have been very active. When she turned the group over to me in the first week of November, I expected her to return a few weeks later. That did not happen. She experienced a double dose of pneumonia in the bitter cold Midwest and did not get back for about 2 months. Meanwhile, I paid some of her bills since she could not pay them herself. While I was leading the group, I got things organized. The schedule was set a month in advance. This past Sunday, she changed the ending time of the meetings of the group and pushed it in my face, letting me know that she's the boss again. That hurt, and it still does. I send out announcements to the group every Thursday and Saturday, giving people a heads up on what's ahead so that they can plan. I've been praised for that by many members. Still, battling with a longtime friend is not what I wanted or expected. Frankly, I don't like days like this. I mean, as much as I try to turn my mind somewhere else, because Thursday is the day that I send out the first announcement, and then Saturday I send out the second announcement. It's on my mind. I mean, I can't shake it. I've even tried to just go into meditation, but the thoughts about my friend flood my mind. I mean, I've gone out of the way to help her, time and time again. I mean, she doesn't have a car. I'm the one that at least 3 to 5 times a week, I'm giving her rides somewhere. Not only her, but one of her other friends who is an elderly couple, and she and I almost said the name, I don't want to say the name. The two of them are very, very good friends and have been for a long time. And I've gone out of my way to help both of these people by providing transportation for them, taking them places that sometimes, I mean, the elderly couple has several different stores that they like to go to because they get the better buy in those stores as compared to other stores. At least that's what they tell me. I haven't done shopping in all of those places, certainly not on the regular basis that they do. In any case, folks, I am distressed because these are my friends. These are people that I have gone out of my way to help. And yet, when I'm told, I'm finished with you, we're done. That's what I was told, we're done. When I took the sign that the new ending time was written in, I tore it off. I tore that section of the sign off. It's just paper in a plastic folder, basically. And I tore it off, that's when she said, we're done. But she's trying to show who's the boss. And I was so praised, and I've had people contact me since that meeting and tell me what a wonderful job I'm doing and try to encourage me. But I can't get myself out of the dumps. I mean, I've been in it because today is the day, and I'm repeating myself. Because today is the day that I send out the announcements, it's more on my mind than usual because I send the announcement goes to her first and then blind carbon copy to everybody else. She doesn't even have the mailing list, which I updated after she was gone by getting some people that are part of the group to contribute, because there's been clashes between her and other members of the group in the past over who's in charge of the list. So this is an ego problem, and it's very, very hard to get through. It's if any of you have any suggestions for me that are reasonable, but I really don't even know if you can suggest anything, quite honestly, because I would like to resolve the issue. I would like to be appreciated for my contribution to the group and not be put down as others over the years I've watched get put down, because it's an ego thing. And, you know, I'd like my female friend to be more feminine and more giving, instead of wanting to control. Control is the problem with this world. We need a balance of masculine and feminine, not a bunch of women like Hillary Clinton acting as men, acting, you know, belligerent toward others. And what can be done? What can be done? This is a spiritual group, a metaphysical circle. And it's crazy. It's crazy. And I am such an idealist. My friend Steve says I'm a 1 with a 9 wing. And I want to make peace. The 9 part of me wants to bring things into balance and find harmony. And that's not happening. So I don't even know what to do. I'm rambling because I'm not as coherent as I'd like to be. I'd like to just get beyond this and look back and say we found a resolution. But I don't know that that's going to happen. One of my friends said, she's very stubborn, Ron. Don't expect her to give in. And that it has been my experience as well. In any case, folks, I ask you to pray for those of us that are involved in this, pray for the group, but even more importantly, beyond the group, we need to pray that the world situation that we're in actually finds some resolution as well. Will the swamp be drained? I don't know. There's lots of things going on, and there's definitely an ideological clash that's taking place on this planet, and it needs to be addressed and it needs to be remedied, and hopefully our Creator is sending in the necessary reinforcements to turn the tide so that we can finally experience peace on earth and reach the place where we can listen to one another, and the place where we will ultimately be able to love one another. That's my dream. Thank you for listening, and namaste.